Alright, we're about to cheat the system. That is right, we're going to get one over the system. Now, what do I mean by that? As you guys can see, my Alicia is at 163, which is absurd. I'm kind of crazy. Reason being was because I've put on the curse set on her. Now, as you guys can see, I've gotten decently lucky with RNG, and I've got something cooking for my DPS characters when it comes to the curse set, which I'm extremely happy about. And if I do choose to use the curse set, as you guys can see, I fully commit because I want that 50%. Now, by doing this, and because it is the more higher end set, and because it's the new set, our power level, it's gonna skyrocket. Clearly, as you guys can see, my Elise is at 163. Now, don't look at this, we're not gonna ignore it because I've been getting really I've only got wind, fire and dark, so you guys have to bear with me on that one. Hopefully once I do a run in just a second we get lucky. So we are going to be putting this to the test because I kind of want to see what the outcome would be to have this beast of an Alicia. But because I've done this, if you head over to the battle tier, right, it registers my Alicia. Oh, where am I going with this? It registers my Alicia at 163. One thing which I didn't pick up for the longest is that it registers your total power at the very max, basically. So my Sun Jin-Woo has no artifacts, which means that it doesn't, well, it's not basically resetting him. I thought it would reset the character, right? I thought you would have to have the artifacts on for it to say that this is the current power level. But pretty much what I would highly recommend you guys doing when you can, and if you're able to, grab yourself the newest artifacts, get yourself a full 8 set, and try your best to get it to 20 or 15. Just put some work into it at the end of the day, because of course it will give you a much higher power level, and feed it into your characters that have the most dupe in them. So right now, of the Sun Jin-Woo, I've managed to get a total of 182. Alicia, I've just given her that full set of Sun Jin-Woos, so she's at 163. I'm now gonna put Chai in this in the gear set, and then I'll figure out who I'm gonna put in next. But let's try this out. All right, so unequipped all, take all of that. I wish there was like a, okay, they need to put a an equipped all button, like switching gear sets over to one character to another. I think that would be pretty nice to have. But so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna switch over gear sets. I mean, you might want to take notes of what gear sets you're removing, so that way you don't get them mixed up, because I've done that a few times. Yeah, so we'll give her the fire one, because the fire one has more attack stats, so I'll get a little bit more power level onto that one, and then there we go, beautiful. So now we're at 164 battle tier. It's registering, look at that. We're cheating the system. And then who else are we gonna do? Who else is next up? You've got a +1. Well, actually, yeah, I think Jiwoo will no. Oh, but you've only got one dupe. But then again, because I have to think about weapons also. I'll do both. Yeah, we'll do both. We'll see what the turnaround is. I've also got Choi at my disposal, but his weapon isn't high up there. All right, well, we'll do both. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, I just honestly, when I equipped it onto my Alicia, I went back and I saw the battle tier having the symbol, and I'm just like, there's no way. And it just hit me. I'm just like, hold on a minute, why is Emma still at 125? I don't know why I didn't clock it beforehand. So yeah, it was kind of, I was kind of weird and like, hold on a minute, Emma doesn't have any gear on her at the minute. So 142, and then if I go over to here, unequipped. Oh my god, this is going to be such a nightmare. Obviously, the way I'm going about doing it, a lot of gold is being wasted, so that's going to be an absolute killer. But if you are low on the battle tier mark, of course, or even if you're moderately high, this will give you a great deal out of jump. You will jump to hopefully a couple of tiers, and if that is the case, then you guys will be getting some free essence out of this. But hey, look, festivals next month. We've got a new character dropping next week. Hey, any way we can get our hands on more essence, we will gladly take. There we go. Okay, so what's she at? 147. Okay, so Julie was slightly more higher. So now, there we go. Another increase. We're at the 30 mark. What's the max amount? 41. Oh my god, we're nearly there. So there we go. That is how we are going to now cheese it. If you can get yourself a full set of gear, that is maxed out, and obviously we're going to cater to majority of the time our DPS characters, and it predominantly being Jinwoo. Yeah, stick it onto your characters that have the most duped and that you've done up the most, so that way they've already got a bit of a head start in their power level, so that when you when you apply the newest gear set that is leveled up a fair amount, of course, compared to the other new gear sets, you'll be walking away with a much higher power level, and yeah, you can effectively get on with the battle tier and claim some of the 300 essence just chilling here. So there you go. Cheat the system, boys. Cheat the system. Get some free essence out of it. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me double check something here, because I can raise my power level even higher if I can have a set that has... Oh my god. Okay, that's the only unfortunate thing right there. Because I probably would have catered to... Because I think for the most part, yeah, like I've got... For the greed set, I don't have the earring, but I've got the blessing. Yeah, so if we had a legendary version of this, so I will say out of the 3 kits, the more legendary artifacts you have for a specific one of the three kits, and you can cater to leveling up, then yeah, that might be the best bet. But at the end of the day, here's the thing: majority of you guys are working on the artifacts, which is fantastic, and so literally just start sticking them on to your next highest hunters, like dupe wise and whatever weapons they've got going on. Just throw it on and then get yourself up there in the battle tier. Oh my god, this looks so wonky to see my Jiwoo being my #1 character. Oh god, why are they two down here? But anyway, there we go. Hopefully this helps. Yeah, you get on with your battle tier. Just FYI, this whole battle tier thing, it really is just to show you how your power level is. That's it. Outside of that, there's no other advantage play. It basically just shows you the progression of your max total power. So in a way, it's kind of cheating. Actually, yeah, that is looking kind of cheating, to be honest. Oh well, we know how good we know how to play the system. So get on with it, boys. Get your 300 essence, or however many tiers you manage to get your way up. Just grab all your essence, get them all.